Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Enlightened Buzz, and I wanted to make a real quick video for everyone to let you know about all the different types of THC beverage formats. A lot of you guys have probably seen the cans, but there's a whole lot more options that I wanted you guys to be aware of. The most common format that a lot of you guys have probably seen is the obvious one, which is cans. So a lot of what I'm seeing in the stores and online is predominantly in cans that will often come in 4-packs or 6-packs, 12-packs, and in some cases, cases. One very important thing to note about the canned beverages is that it is not a one size fits all. You have to be reading those labels to look at the milligram dosages. Usually they start around 2 milligrams, and very commonly you'll see 5 and 10 on the shelves in most stores. But there are absolutely some brands out there that sell 50 to 100 milligram cans, which in my case is a lot. So you really need to ensure that you're reading the labels and you know what it is that you're buying. Another really popular format is the 750 milliliter bottles. If you've ever bought liquor in your lifetime, this format will be more familiar to you because it looks kind of like a standard bottle of vodka or tequila. And that is because you can buy an entire bottle, take it home, and then you can basically decide the dosages that you want and create the cocktail of your wishes. So the 750 milliliter format is very unique in that you get to ultimately decide how much THC you would like to consume, more or less, versus with the canned beverages, those are already pre-measured. However, it is still extremely important to read the labels on the bottles because there's different dosages depending on the brand. So for instance, nowadays, which is a very popular 750 milliliter brand, they sell a 5 milligram bottle as well as a 10 milligram bottle. And the serving size is based on 1.5 ounces, which is a standard bar pour. So it's very important that one, you know how many milligrams there are per serving, and two, how big is that serving size? Because if you're not monitoring it or reading the labels, things could potentially get out of hand very quickly. Following the 750 milliliter is the shot format, and they're closely related because they're often the same liquid. So in nowadays case, they are using the 750 milliliter liquid, but then they will measure it down to a small shot format. So you guys might recognize these bottles from 5 Hour Energy back in the day. They're usually around 2 ounces. And what makes them so great is that they are pre-measured. So it takes the whole guesswork out of knowing how many milligrams are in so many ounces. All you have to do is unscrew them and then pour them into your beverage of choice. Some people might even prefer to just drink them straight, almost as like an alternative to a gummy. But of course, if you watched one of my other videos, you know that the nano-emulsification from the beverages kicks in faster. So there's some upsides there too. Also, they're really small, so you can fit them in a purse or a pocket and take them on the go. I believe that cans, 750 milliliters, and shots are the 3 most common THC beverage formats. However, I don't want to take away from some of the really cool innovation that is in the space. So I want to quickly highlight Can, who has this cute little pack called a roadie, and it's liquid inside, but you tear off the top and then you can pour that liquid into a beverage of your choice. I have also seen drops, kind of more similar to like a tincture type bottle where it's got a syringe at the top and you squeeze in the liquid and you release it. That is also another very popular way to control your own dosing and take something with you on the go. I've also seen brands that are doing the squeeze bottle tinctures. It's more like your water flavoring where you have to squeeze the bottle of liquid and into your glass of water, and it's very highly concentrated and it gets diluted. So I've seen that, and then also just the traditional stick packs where It's a powder format, and then you tear off the top and drop it into your liquid, and it will flavor it as well as giving you THC. Those are the most common package formats that I have seen. If, however, you are seeing something different where you live or some cool new innovation, please, please, please share it in the comments below, because I am always impressed by what people come up with and just think it's so cool. I hope you guys learned something new today, or maybe thought about stuff just a little bit differently. If you liked this video and you want to see more, please be sure to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in future videos. Thanks. Bye.